So that's what we doing, huh? We just going we just wearing championship hats. This what we doing, huh? Folks, let me tell you about this nigga right here, man. He can't wait to see my face every time we get on this shit just to show these little Dodger things, these Lakers shit. He's been texting me for 2 weeks straight about this fucking AR-15. Man, come on. Man. Look, man.
Morning,
Good,
bro.
yeah, good morning. I see what's going on. You already smiling.
I haven't even said I
You
haven't
ain't
said a
even
word
say,
yet.
I
I haven't
think
even
it's
said a
say that
word yet, bro.
what's
I ain't
going on.
even said a word yet.
I already know what's going on. This parade out here, it's ugly. I just mania out here. I know what's going on, man. It's real mania out here.
I don't know what feels better, the Chargers being 6-3,
Oh,
or the
uh,
Lakers,
what?
or the
Them
Lakers
six
being,
man,
or the Lakers, or the Lakers being.
I took out all my Chargers, bro. I took out this nigga Johnson and Keenan Allen. Johnson scored. I
Yeah,
said, come
Johnson scored. Yeah, Herb went off too. Or the Lakers being 6-2 with probably the most impressive win, one of the most impressive wins in Laker history yesterday, beating the Portland Trailblazers with no AR-15, no Luca, no LeBron James. So
how was all these niggas hurt in the second week of the season, bro? This is shit I'm
they're
talking about.
not hurt. They're not. It was a well, LeBron has a sciatica. Um AR and Luke AR he's played every game. His usage rate has been out the fucking top in the league. So he just needed a day of rest. And it was a
Oh
back
no,
to
no,
back.
no, no.
It was
This
a
is shit
back
I'm
to
talking about.
back.
No, no,
It
no,
was a
no. You're
back
not
to
about to say that
it
like
was a
that.
back to
This is,
back.
no,
It
no,
was a
no,
back to
no.
back. It was a back to back, bro. It
Don't
was a
say
back to back.
that. Bro, if I pay for my ticket and you not playing, we got an issue.
It
No,
was a
that
back to back. Niggas knew.
so
I
what?
knew. Once I saw we
So
going
what?
to Portland, once I saw because the game before the Heat at home, we have to fly at midnight to
Yeah,
Portland, play at
yeah,
7 p.m. That's asking a
yeah.
lot.
That's not asking a lot.
Yes, it
If
is.
you get
For what
arrested,
AR has been doing, AR
so
hasn't missed a
what?
game, bro. He's been putting the team on his back with Luca and LeBron out.
Come on, man.
And for the Lakers, that should let you know that they gonna want to pay this nigga because they're treating him like a real deal investment. Like, no, we're not gonna run our investment into the ground. You could sit out this back to back. The Lakers. I was looking at the schedule. I looked at the schedule yesterday, and I was picking which games niggas is playing in, niggas not playing in. So I can basically tell you that. Hold on, real quick before let me look at this before we get started. Like I said, Luca and him they gonna play. Uh, Let me see this shit. Yeah, niggas ain't playing back to back Portland. We took care of business too. Spurs, big time game Wednesday. Yeah.
Do you hear how he's talking, folks?
Spurs, big time game on Wednesday.
After
Luca
win, you
AR,
need
y'all
to get
playing in
on the
that.
best day.
Saturday, Luca AR, y'all playing against the Hawks. That's 2 days of rest right there. The Hornets on Monday. Depending if we win these two games, one of you niggas might sit out because we got the Thunder on Wednesday, the next Wednesday, and I need my whole squad for that. So actually, we'll see. But I digress. Let's get back to this football. So another episode, of lazy takes, no lazy takes.
This nigga said he gets a day of rest because they're six and go ahead, start this shit off, man. I can't even. Oh my god. I don't even. Oh my god. What? Oh, let me see, man. Let me.
Let's start off with the blockbuster trade. So the biggest one that just happened, breaking news today. Sauce Gardner traded to from the Jets to the Colts for two first round picks, one in 2026, one in 2027. What's your initial thoughts on this trade reading the headline? How much
Uh,
this is shift
that
uh
that
balance of power?
the coach feel like they got their quarterbacks. They got their team ready. They ready to make a push. That's what this lets me know. That they serious about Daniel Jones. They got their running backs. They got their receivers. They tight ends. They defense. They team is complete. They adding these missing little links, and they trying to make a push in this AFC. That's what they trying to win that division.
They
And
trying
I
to
mean,
win that. They trying to win the Super Bowl.
you feel what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, look like they trying to win that division, get this home court. You know what I'm saying? This home field advantage. That's what
Or
that
win
looks
that.
like.
Win the whole AFC.
Yeah, you know what I mean,
They
and
trying to
get
get
the,
the one seed.
and stay in that dome. So that's what that lets me know. And with football trades a little bit more on point, and a little bit more dead on. Like people's going to get what they need. They're not going to be trading for money value or you know what I mean. Some people just dumping shit for the trades and just for the draft, but mostly, like I said, if we see Kansas City make a move, it's probably gonna be on that defensive side and this and that. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like football moves are more indirect. They know what they get at. You know what I mean? So for the Colts to do this year, that lets me know that they serious right now. They feel something in the building.
I think it is a good move.
Yeah,
I think it says more about the Jets than it does about the Colts. The fact that they paid Sauce Gardner beginning of the season 4 years, $120 million, and then now you're trading him away. Which I understand they're like, okay, new coach. I honestly think they're gonna have a fire sale, so I'm expecting, like I text you once this, I said, okay, Brees Hall's gone probably by the end of today, and I for the right price, Garrett Wilson might be gone too. So they're not really tied down too much with Justin Fields at quarterback. So they're just
no,
trying. Yeah, no, no, not at all. So they're probably gonna try to package these picks to draft. If they don't have the first pick this year, they're gonna try to get that first pick to try to get their quarterback of the future, I think. Um,
mm.
but yeah, good move for the Colts. Like if you could get a young corner still in his prime who has a
He's
lot
just
left in
in
the
his
tank.
prime. He's not even in his prime. He's just getting started. So so,
Exactly.
so, so,
Just getting started with a lot to prove.
yeah, like I think if he do good in his coach these next couple of years, niggas gonna forget he even played for the Jets. Like you know what I mean? Like he just actually getting started, like you said. So this is a great move. Like I said, the coach.
We haven't seen a young corner get traded like this since what, Dion? When Dion get traded in Atlanta? How many years is that?
He played for Atlanta for a little minute.
We haven't seen this before. Like this would be like if
Uh,
Revis got traded. This would be like if Revis got traded year
yeah,
three, year four. This is what, year three, year four for Sauce Gardner?
he's a top 5, 6 corner. So yeah, I mean, he's in a bad situation. He probably won. He probably jumping up and down, happy. Like so sometimes shit just ain't working. Like they was saying on the herd. He looked good in Salah's defense. He ain't been looking good this year with this new shit. So that it could be that too. And you see where Salah at. Salah went back to Frisco. His shit looked good. Like so,
Well, that
I
Colts
mean,
defensive unit plays fucking hellacious defense. They got guys up front. They got guys in the linebacking core. They have a damn good slot nickel corner, Kenny Moore. So Sauce Gardner on the outside just takes their defense to the next level, which is the Colts thinking is why it's a no-brainer. It's like, oh,
yeah.
we're
they
gonna
they
give you two first round picks. If the Colts in the Colts mind, that first round pick is gonna this year is gonna be damn near a second round pick. They're hoping, you know what I mean?
no facts. So that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? If Sauce do good when he get there, like you said, he get there first game, get a pick. They gonna be like, okay, this is why we got you. You already worth your money. First game, get a pick. Like you know what I mean? This is what we want because you're an like I be telling you, it's about certain niggas are impact players. He's an impact player.
He's a playmaker.
You feel me? Impact player, playmaker, and like you text me on Sunday. Watt, you see what Watt doing? You see what he doing? This nigga got a fumble, strip stack, a fumble recovery. You know what he's doing, bro. You feel me? Like not to get off subject, but we just talking football. Like yeah, like so sometimes when you get these impact players, bro, you got to utilize them. The same thing I've been saying about the Angels. How the fuck you got Mike Trout and you had Otani for 5 or 6 seasons? You niggas didn't play in October.
They didn't
You had the
play
two
in
best players.
September.
You had the two best players in baseball, and you couldn't get nothing done. That lets you know something about the organization. Same thing we seeing with the Bengals. How the fuck you got Joe Burrow? You went to Super Bowl already early in the second year, and you ain't beefed up the line to make sure he protected it. You know what I mean? So it lets you know certain organizations don't really probably take the time and effort to really build their team and get it. So,
Well, the
you know,
Jets have been the Jets.
been horrible 25 years. Stop that shit. We ain't even finna see her
They
that like
made
some
it to
nigga.
an AFC Championship game with Mark
Mark
Sanchez.
Sanchez. And you see where he's at right now in the news, in the news. So he feel me. Just let you know about the organization. He's in the news. You know what I mean? So, as far as these trades, it's gonna be a lot more today. In the next couple hours, we're gonna see some shit.
I was hoping that another blockbuster trade happened, but just so far since we've spoken, Joe Tryon Shainka, who was formerly a first round pick of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I remember, I think the year after they won the Super Bowl with Tom Brady, they picked him up in the first round. Never quite panned out. He's getting traded
Let me throw one
uh,
to
from the
let me
Browns.
throw a trade to you. Could Kamara to the Chargers.
That happened right now?
I'm saying I'm just heard. I heard something.
Well, yeah, the Chargers have been linked to either. I haven't heard Kamara. The biggest Kamara rumors I've heard is the Chiefs, but with the Chargers, I've heard them interested in Brees Hall. So that's why I'm saying this might be a Jets fire sale. And like I said, the only one who the Jets will probably be the stingiest with is Garrett Wilson. If they could get another two for, I don't see them get. It would have to be another two first round picks to get Garrett Wilson off of
I'm
their
giving you a
hands.
player. I'm gonna give you a receiver. I'm gonna give you a receiver, a second round pick for Garrett Wilson right now.
That's not getting it done. It's not getting it done.
I think it is. The Jets, you're not in a position to tell me and all that. Like you niggas was good. Like this, like I said, now this is worthy of right. So the Chiefs winning and you want to deal, you got to give up some shit. These niggas, the Jets is horrible. So
Now
we
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 need some shit, and we got fucking
yeah.
good
So
players.
I'll trade you one of my receivers.
Who? Who you gonna trade me for Garrett Wilson?
It depends on what team we talking about. I don't know what you know what I mean. That's what I'm saying. What team
A
is
team
really?
that would need Garrett Wilson is a team like the Bills.
I was just you took the words out of my mouth. Pause right there. So who we giving up? Who would you do? Who
Keon
the Bills right
Coleman.
now?
Y'all can have Keon Coleman, sorry ass, but then I still need a first round pick.
What about we give up one of them tight ends? You know what I'm saying? To make it look sweet. I give you one of them
They're
tight
not
ends.
giving up Kincaid. They're
What
not
about the
giving
no,
up
they got the
Kincaid.
other one. They got the other one too. They got the
Who?
other one that
Dalton
been balling.
Knox. He's
You know what I mean? That's
nice,
what I'm
but
saying.
that don't really that no, that ain't getting it done.
So
That's
this is what
not. This is Garrett Wilson we talking about. This is this
what they
isn't
actually
this
done for
isn't
us.
even this
Oh,
isn't even Chris Olave.
but you're going off last year. We were talking about this year. That nigga ain't done nothing this year.
Who? Garrett Wilson?
Yeah, he ain't really done nothing. Jade's not popping. So that's what I'm saying.
Garrett
That
Wilson
value.
hasn't done. I guarantee you, if you put on that all 22, Garrett Wilson is getting open up and down the field.
Hey man, if Garrett Wilson's on a team with a quarterback that's throwing the ball, he's gonna be open. Garrett Wilson was on the Cardinals, he'd be balling. You know what I'm saying?
If
So
Garrett
so
Wilson had fucking Jacoby Brissett throwing him the ball, he'd be balling.
so that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's about placement sometimes with some of these niggas.
Exactly. So that's why I'm saying you can't put his production against him because he's not in a position to put up those fucking Terrell Owen type numbers
But
in
I'm a
this Jet
hustler.
system right now.
I'm a hustler. And I'm telling you, your product ain't hot right now. You got this good strain of weed. I know what this do, but your
Yeah.
whole product, your whole business, your whole cookie store ain't really it. So I only want this, so I'm gonna leverage this. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like I hear
Well
you,
then,
but I'm
well then, well then, well then, what the Jets are gonna say is, okay, that might be true where you're at, but I could take this shit to Arkansas and flip it 3x.
true, true,
So that's
true.
what, so like I said, it's all there's
Knox.
value in Garrett Wilson.
I give you Knox. I give you one of my tight ends. I give you the receiver you're talking about, Coleman, and I give you 2 draft picks for Garrett Wilson.
What two draft
Run it.
picks?
Whatever you want. You want the first round and second round, or you want 2 second rounds? I give you 2 second rounds, a tight end, and Coleman. One of them tight ends and Coleman. Run it. You love that shit.
I don't know,
Run
bro.
it right now. You tell me the Jets ain't taking that big ass tight end, Knox or Kincaid. You take a Knox. You finna take this nigga Coleman. You know what I'm saying? You already got Tyrod Taylor, and I'm finna give you 2 picks. Go ahead, give me Garrett Wilson, man. Make this real light easy. You know what I mean? He ain't even got to go nowhere. He ain't all they got to do is go upstate. He already has the Jets come to Buffalo. This ain't nothing but a couple hour drive. You know what I mean? Little minute.
Yeah, yeah, but we'll
You know
see.
what
I
I'm
think a
saying?
team should try to get him.
I'll give you a big target and a tight end that you know is worthy. I'll give you a nice receiver to fill in that spot, and then I'll give you 2 picks. Run it. Run him now.
Oh boy, Quentin Johnston. Oh man, Chargers need to. I don't
Trade
think the
that
Chargers
nigga.
are going to get a running back just because
I'll
we
trade.
do
Okay, straight up, I'll trade him for Gary Wilson right now.
Johnson. Yeah, that would be more serviceable. But I don't even know if the yeah, Chargers would do that. That would make
Yeah,
sense.
like,
Yeah.
oh, look, you to give me that nigga right now. Y'all can swipe him, and I give you what else you want. Boom, 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 huh? Running. I give you him and Najee Harris, huh?
Najee Harris, if the Achilles,
I can give you
yeah, he
both.
can't get his Achilles. No, but the Chargers are gonna trade. If they do trade, it's gonna be for offensive linemen. Joe Alt's out for the
Yeah,
season now.
yeah. Offensive lineman.
Joe Alt's out for the season. They've been linked to a guard. So, but we do need a tackle. The Chargers need a tackle. Like, I can't even emphasize the amount of misfortune that the Chargers have had on the offensive line this year. So, Joe
Yeah,
Alt, get better soon. Did you see the injury?
to Jay Daniels.
No, Joe Alt.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is Tim.
he got rolled up on again on the same ankle that he was out 5 weeks for.
Yeah,
So he's gonna
yeah.
require
It's
tightrope
just
surgery.
it's unfortunate. That's all, man. Football's unfortunate.
It's
But
gonna
go
be
ahead.
put him back on that. Put him back in on the right tackle
Yeah,
just to
on the side that he's supposed to be. You know what I mean?
just
How
to
he playing some
protect
good
that
shit.
ankle.
Yeah.
Damn near. Yeah.
But it's gonna be more trades, you know what I mean? So we just gotta wait and see, bro. There's gonna be a lot more shit going on.
Yeah, him and Slater. Fucking A, dog.
Yeah. Um, Monday Night Football, Cowboys, Cardinals.
You
I
know
don't think
what's
nobody expected this.
well, you know what's funny about this game? I was looking at this game, I saw Kyler Murray's out, and in my head, I was thinking, and I should have tweeted it just to like timestamp it. I was like, okay, what is this Dallas Cowboys team? Is this different from the rest, the stereotypical Dallas Cowboys team? Because in my head, literally, on everything, I was thinking it would be the most Dallas Cowboy thing ever to lose to Jacoby Brissett on Monday night at home in Jerry World, and
And they
not only
did.
lose, get dominated.
They got dominated. They lost by 10, dominated. Like they
And it
made it
wasn't even that close.
no.
They was
They,
down by,
they only scored because of that little block, little field, that little block, little punt, and then
and even every time they scored, Cardinals scored exactly how much they scored just to keep that cushion at 10 to 17 to 2 to 3 scores the whole game.
yeah, yeah.
So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, you got the Cowboys got injuries or something, but okay, things aren't going well. We're down 10-0 first quarter. So when I'm at the gym watching the game, they got it on the big screen. I'm watching it. We're down 10-0 second quarter. We have the ball with 11 minutes left. We driving, right? You know what I'm thinking? And the Cardinals, they got Jacoby Brissett. I pay my quarterback $60 million to beat the Cardinals backup quarterback on Monday night at home. I pay my quarterback $60 million to win games just like this. Like I said, I've said this for years. Patrick Mahomes, there's about 25 teams in the NFL. There's 32 teams total. There's about 25 teams, no matter what elements, no matter what
You
snow,
not
no matter
losing.
what happened,
Yeah,
you're
we
not
not
going to
losing.
beat the Chiefs because they have Patrick Mahomes and you don't. He's just too good. You're not going to
Yeah,
beat him. I don't care if
yeah.
there's 15 block punts, fumble rooski,
But
laterals, coach
but
get kicked out the
we say
game.
that this is the Michael Parsons effect, like low key. This is really what it is. It's not Dallas's offense. It's their defense
It
that
was their
stinks.
offense. Okay, I understand. I understand everything that you're saying. I understand Michael Parsons, but the Packers just lost to the Panthers,
Well, the
just like
Packers
the
might not
Cowboys
be
did.
solid.
Packers are a
Packers
good
is not
team,
solid.
but and we could talk about that because I like this Panthers team. I like the Panthers. I like what Bryce Young doing over there. But besides the fact, my quarterback is making the most in NFL history. You can't outgun Jacoby Brissett on Monday night. There's no excuse. You have
Um,
George Pickens, you have CeeDee Lamb, you have Jake Ferguson, you got Javonte Williams. I don't care how the fuck it looks, make it happen.
um,
The offense looked
um,
fucking terrible.
um, yeah. I ain't mad. I mean, I ain't mad at your take. I feel you. I can't even rebuttal or say nothing else. Like what you saying is actually correct. Like you said, Patrick Mahomes is not losing to 25 other than teams. Like Baltimore might chip you, okay.
Bills might
Buffalo,
chip you.
okay.
Okay.
You
Chargers
know what I
might
mean?
chip you with the whole
Listen,
healthy offensive line in
even Denver
Brazil.
right now, even Denver speaking 2025, if that game's close and they be okay. That's a divisional game. I expect that. But he said Jaguars, the Browns,
No.
all these other niggas. I'm with the Arizona. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Rams might fuck with us from
Yes.
the Chiefs. Okay, the Rams, yes. But like you said, Detroit, yeah, we can. But all like you said, the other teams, no, 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 no. You feel me? And I Raiders, no, Colts, no, none of you niggas. You niggas ain't fuck with me. You know what I mean? So I feel you. And but and I think what you said, a lot of people don't think that way. I think those niggas think that way. I think Mahomes thinks like we're not losing these niggas. I think Tom Brady knew like we're not losing in Miami. Nigga, we're not
Losing to the
losing.
fucking
We're
Cardinals
not
at
losing to the
home
Browns.
on prime
We're
time.
not doing that. You know what I mean? I think that's also another thing, and what I keep saying, how many of these niggas is really 100% into what they doing? Otani and then that nigga Yoshimoto, them niggas is tapped into this baseball. These niggas don't care about the bitches. They don't care about nigga. They
Don't
into
even
the
care.
game.
Don't even bother to even put the nearest effort into learning English.
I know. I'm here about this game. I'm going back home. You know what I mean? So I think it goes back to what we always like. You got to be 100% into this shit, man. Just like Garrett Wilson. I think Garrett Wilson, not Garrett Wilson. What's my nigga name from the Browns? Then he just write a
Deshaun
little.
Watson.
No, 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 no. The defensive nigga.
Oh,
Uh,
Miles Garrett.
then he just write a crazy little emotional letter.
He's upset.
So you get what I'm saying? Like he's 100% football. Like he don't even want to get traded. You know, he don't even want to leave the squad because he feel like nigga, I'm here for the for here. Like you know what I mean? I'm
He's
football.
got
You
to
ain't
go.
putting
He's got
me
to go. He's got to
outside.
go. They
You
got to
know?
do him a solid,
Yeah.
and
What you
hopefully they do him a solid by the end of today.
what about that Niners get this nigga, bro?
That's a problem.
Bosa hurt for the season. This nigga, Fred Warner hurt. That would be the nice little.
Anybody get this nigga, it's a problem.
Or they do the unspeakable and trade for Kyle Murray.
Trey Shador over there. It's
I think Kyle Murray gonna be on another team next year. And I'm trying to think what team. I think he might look good with the Saints, bro. I just something about. I keep saying the Saints. I just think he'll look good in that dome pause.
yeah, it's been underwhelming his entire career in Arizona. It's not gonna work. It's not working. But back to Dak Prescott, man. I can't we keep having the same. I keep finding myself having to ask Dak, why am I pay you $60 million to beat Carolina coming off of 2 game win streak with our season on the line. We just fucking played. And this is the cow. I don't know if this is what it is, the Cowboys.
It
They
is.
play to the level of their competition. And it's simple. Here's what separates good teams to be a good team in the NFL. Here's what you got to do. I'm gonna give you the secret. Beat the fucking teams you're supposed to beat. I can take you and the Bills going to double overtime, you losing at the gun. I could take XYZ, but the Dolphins roll into town, all mosey over at 1-6, steamroll them. The
Yeah,
Cardinals come in town,
yeah,
XYZ, don't even play with your food, steamroll them. Of course, every now and then, there's no such thing as an easy win in the NFL. Some of these teams will give you a run for your money, and but you have to win. You cannot lose to the Cardinals. You cannot lose to the Titans. You cannot lose to the fucking who else is this shit team? The Dolphins. You can't lose to these teams.
yeah,
You just can't. And then want to call yourself a good team. I know everyone has an off week. I know, like I said, it's the NFL. No such thing as a quote unquote easy win. But the
yeah,
good teams, you look at the Patriots. Look at the Patriots dynasty. Look at the Chiefs dynasty. They took care of business. Tom Brady, when the Bills was asked, this nigga's 42 and 3 against the Bills. 44-5 against the Dolphins. He took
Yeah,
care of business.
yeah. Well, I mean, you know what it is. We done said the most. We ain't gonna slaughter Dak like that, man. Let that nigga breathe,
No,
man.
man, I can't.
Let
I
that
can't.
nigga breathe.
They need to.
I kind of and like right now they saying, are the Cowboys wasting Dak's talent? And I kind of feel that way. Like, bro, we're scoring points.
Get
The
rid of him.
defense, let's do it then. I'm
Get
with
rid
it.
of him. What? Hey, Cowboys. What's the worst that can happen? You get fucking embarrassed at home in the first round to the 7 seed Packers, the youngest team in NFL history to make the playoffs. What's the worst that can happen? You get rid of Dak.
Who's that backup?
Joe Milton, but that's not the long term solution. What's the worst that can happen? We go with Joe Milton. We're 3-5. Oh shit, we 3-5 with a $60 million nigga right now.
Well, hey man, I've been saying it for the last couple of years. The Cowboys return to the Raiders, man. So you know what I'm saying, they are that organization now, bro. It's just a lot of hype. That logo means so much to niggas, and they just don't die for it. We can get off them though, man.
I'm
You
trying.
know
I'm trying to.
the,
I'm trying to
the
see.
Cowboys. The Cowboys just gotta they gotta get together. Um, okay, you
Cowboys
done with
did
that?
pick up Logan Wilson. Oh, oh boy.
Okay, well let's get off the Cowboys, man. Let's keep this ball rolling.
Yeah.
Sunday evening, really Sunday afternoon game, 1:30 game. Chiefs Bills. Once again, I think we've seen this before. That's why
Yeah.
I don't really need to say too much about it. I think we've seen Josh Allen beat Mahomes in the regular season, and then when it comes to this December January shit, it looks shell shocked, like and it's a hurtful loss for the Bills because it's like we just beat these things. I know I can get you. I know I can get you, but you keep so once again, I think this is a good win for Buffalo because Buffalo actually needed this win because the Patriots is kind of really on one right now. So to me, this means more than just a Mahomes win. This is a good win for them in that division. Like I said, the Patriots are kind of slowly sleeping, and coming up right now. So
The
that's all I can really
Patriots.
say about that.
We'll talk. So Josh Allen in the regular season is now 5-1 against Mahomes.
Yeah,
In the playoffs, Mahomes is 4-0 against Josh Allen.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like you were saying, we've seen this before. We've seen this before. So that's why I don't need to really speak on this. It was a good game for Bills. I think this game meant more for them for as a division. When I mean, just for
Trying
the
to keep it
division.
close because the Patriots are steaming.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Other than that, I mean, I expect the Chiefs Bills game to be like that. I expect certain games to be like that. You know what I mean? These two teams, they know what it is. So it's just like with Chiefs Ravens or Buffalo Ravens, we kind of expect with these 3 4 quarterbacks, Joe Burrow too, and then when all these teams play against each other in this the divisions, AFC, it's gonna be whoever wins. But like I said, it matters about in January who's winning. So that's it. I'm done with that game. I really don't. Like I said, I know what that was. Do we have to talk about this injury? Do we? I mean, it sucks. Um, do you draft another quarterback?
No, but you gotta, and this is why. Let's
But then
talk
to
about
me, he plays too laxy daisy sometimes. Like he's too free. Like be serious. Like when I see
Jaden
McCaffrey,
Daniels. We're talking about Jaden Daniels.
yeah. Jay Daniels elbow, we seen it. I mean, I don't want to talk too much. I'm just gonna talk about the play. Like when I see McCaffrey run the ball, he's serious. When I see Derrick Henry run that ball, he's serious. Even Lamar, we see Lamar tighten up real quick. He don't run just all that. Like Caleb Williams, he needs to start learning to run for real. Stop, you shaggedy legs, go. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you know exactly what I mean. Like Jada Daniels too. He know he can do it, but he's just playing and trying to bait. No, go. Because you need to understand you can't keep taking these hits. You do a small
He
frame.
takes a lot of hits.
And when the way he plays, and that's why his arm got caught like that, because the way he's just so running instead of really tucking that ball and head up the field and kind of point like this, you know what I mean? We see we see Lamar, we'll get the ball, he gonna be pointing while he running. All this
And then he gonna get down. And Lamar has that. Lamar don't take hits.
Hey, no,
Lamar
he learned quick. He learned real
Lamar
quick.
Lamar has that is the closest thing I've seen to have spidey senses, where
Yeah,
niggas could be behind him and he just gonna slide to the ground, go down, niggas gonna hit each other over the
yeah,
top of him type shit.
yeah. Like Jaden needs to get to that. Like, you know what you can do it. Stop trying to hesitate and play with it and do it. Like, do it. Some of his runs, he gets to go hike and but he plays around too much. That's what I'm saying. Like, stop playing and smiling, nigga. We need you to be serious. I don't care about being good with the camera. You're a
And
football player.
and
You know what I
this
mean?
and this is
So
why, like I said, we learned a lot from the CJ Stroud year.
he fucking my whole fantasy up, this punk ass nigga. Oh my god, I had started him, and this nigga got a concussion, bro. I'm
4 points.
sick.
I
Bro,
started him in one of my
I'm
leagues too.
lost by 4 points. If he just would have played his regular game, I would have won. I'm sick, bro. Like, I can't, bro. But back to the injuries, yes. Once again, sad. Hope he get right. You know, he needs to really get fully healed.
And
Let this
stop taking
injury
hits.
here. This injury, you finna sit down for a minute. Let your hamstring heal. Let your knee heal fully. You need to get in that gym. You need to bulk up. You need to hire you a real chef. You know what I mean? Or how mama cook. Whatever you can do, you finna hire a real chef. You need to put 15 to 20 pounds on your muscle mass. He needs to get in that pool, work on his legs to get right. And that's it. I mean, we know the talent's there, so there's no there's no down talking him. It's just, we need to see him get more, like you said, healthy. That's all.
Blockbuster
So,
trade.
uh-oh.
So this
Uh-oh.
could be a real solution to the Micah Parsons issue. Cowboys trade for Jets Pro Bowl, All Pro defensive tackle Quentin Williams, sending a first round pick and more to the New York Jets.
New York Jets dumping.
Fire
They
sale.
dumping.
The Jets, and I told you,
And
this is
they
a Jets
dumping.
fire sale.
They dumping. They dumping. Okay, that's nice.
That's a great pickup because now you got a guy on side and you got Kenny Clark, Quentin Williams.
That's
Now we
good.
got a for real. You can't run the ball up the middle with Kenny Clark and Quentin Williams.
That's good.
That's
So,
great.
so keeping on the subject, are you done with Jaden Daniels? You want to say something else about this injury or no?
Yeah, like I said, get well soon. But even before the injury, this year hasn't been a good year for Jane Daniels. Let's just call it what it is.
Taking too many hits, he's being banged out. And I think we forget that Washington was in a rebuild stage. They got the quarterback now, and we just think like, oh, they on. And no, they still was missing shit and still building. So, let's just take this as a building year. Like, this is year two. We know the talent's there. We know what he can do, and we know what the team can do when he's healthy. And we know the team is riding with him. So there's no issue with them. He just got to get well. Bottom line. That's all. Just get well. You know.
Quentin Williams. That's big time, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of football, who is the most surprising team this year to you? You can name one, you can name two, you can name three.
I'm gonna, of course, the Colts are up there, but I'm not. I'm gonna talk about a team other than the Colts. I'd say really the New England Patriots. I did not see them being 7-2. I did not see Drake May entering top five QB in the NFL conversations. I did not see, especially they started off 0-1, I think, had a rough game one.
Yeah,
I just did. I didn't expect the team to be as buttoned up as they are now,
yeah,
and it shows you give Josh McDaniels, Mike Vrabel competency at quarterback, and even borderline, dare I say, eliteness at
yeah,
quarterback.
yeah.
Because Drake May has elite talent. He has the Justin Herbert, the Josh Allen, the Daniel
And
Jones starter kit. 6'5",
not to
runs a
cut you
four
off,
six.
not to cut you off, I want to keep right there. Now, they were just saying, I was watching maybe early this morning. They were saying now, if you had to redo that draft class again now,
He goes number one.
it would probably be Woody Woo. Caleb would probably be two, and then Jaden Daniels. Like, we looking at Caleb a little bit more better than we looking at Jaden now. So,
I
you
was
know,
never bad. I even think I'm not mad at Caleb still going one because I think the talent.
yeah. No, I'm just telling you what they say. I'm just saying if you look at it now, like who would you pay? So it's just good that to see that. But
It's
me, I'm gonna say I think my surprising team, I'll be honest with you, is Denver. For them to stay consistently playing the way they've been playing since last year and kind of making an identity for themselves already off the rip, and they know what they're doing. Like they not scared. We down 21 points third quarter. We don't give a fuck.
Bo
We
Nix is
coming
on
back.
niggas. But
Like you know what I mean? So I think that's a nod to the coach. This motherfucker coming in and they're tapping in, and he got the right quarterback. So even Bo Nix, I think Bo Nix is a he's
he
a
was in that
fucking
draft too.
he's a yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you know he's one. He's a fucking he's a Brett Favre, John Elway ass, Steve Young little motherfucker. Like you know what I mean?
He
Like
remind
like
me of,
him and Baker had that same vibe to me.
yeah,
Like
he remind me
just
of
we like
Baker. He remind me a lot of Baker.
you know what I mean? And I tell people Baker's a right-handed Steve Young to me. That's what he is. That's how he plays to me. He'll run if he's on that type of time. Like I mean, I'm putting this game on my back, and I see Bo Nix do the same thing. Now he feel like, come on, you know what I mean? I'm waiting for Caleb to get on that come on moment. We see Lamar get on that come on moment. We see Josh Allen last year get on that come on moment. We see Mahomes do it. Like to me, the quarterback, that's when you know, like, come on.
Bo
You know what I
Nix,
mean?
but Bo Nix has that Baker because Bo Nix will challenge Sean Payton on the sideline. Like there's been multiple times them niggas is barking back and
Yeah.
forth at each other. You
But you
think
know
it's
what
an
that let me
issue.
shows? You know what that shows to me? They 100% in the game. They both football players and no. And guess what? They hugging each other out of the game because
Just
this
gotta
ain't
win.
personal. This what we own. This football. It ain't like we seeing the coach yelling at him in the head, the body language. No,
No.
they barking at each other because they talking about the game. Like you get what I'm saying? It's not a personal thing. It's a game thing that they own. So, and that's what I'm saying. To me, the surprise team really and one of them, like I said, is
And and that goes to show the level with that when I see Bo Nix arguing with Sean Payton, another thing, and I think that goes to show the level of preparation that Bo Nix is putting week in, week out. Because for him to believe in what he's seeing, what
yeah,
he's thinking enough to challenge Sean Payton, who
yeah,
has forgotten about more about football than 99% of
yeah.
people ever born, that lets me know you're
Yeah.
putting you know what the fuck you're saying.
Even I think the Panthers doing good right now was good for the league. Like people are starting to, you know what I mean. And I'm once again, this is the moment I'm saying where
Bryce looks
now
comfortable.
the team is starting to he's starting to okay, I y'all fucking with me. Okay, come on. Now
This
once he
feels like
wins
Bryce
more
Young's
games,
team.
yeah, when once he wins more games, then he's really come on. But he's in that moment right now in his career where they're following him. Okay, you know what I mean. I'm not scared, y'all. Y'all believe in me. Let's go. Let's fight. You know what I mean. And that's the moment when you know the quarterback is for real. And we're starting to see that early with a lot of these. Like, and that's good. That's good.
Yeah, this feels
Um,
this Panthers team. I'm a hold on, real quick.
yeah, like they were saying. So, like I said, the Jets just gave up two of their best players within 1 hour. Two of their best defensive players. So, you know, they need a whole. And the Jets' problem is more bigger than that. But go ahead and get back on Panthers. Go ahead. We was talking about the improvement of the Panthers. Go ahead.
No, yeah, no, I just wanna, like I said, Bryce Young, someone who was really counted out after his first couple years. Like I said, he was even benched for Andy Dalton. This is the first time this whole season, and trending towards the end of last year, where the Panthers feel like his team, and it feels like they're not keeping their ear to the streets looking for another quarterback because now
No,
they're
they
seeing
drafted
wins.
a receiver for him. Feel me?
Yeah,
They drafted the receiver for him. So that
McMillian.
lets you know
Yeah.
that they're confident with that part of their game. They got the running back now. He's going amazing. It's a nigga named Rock Dotto, Rockwaller. What's the nigga name?
Oh, McMillian.
No, I'm talking about the running back they got. What's that nigga named?
Oh,
Doc Wilder?
Rico Dowdle.
Yeah, that nigga Rockwaller. That nigga named Rockwaller. I was just, that nigga, yeah. So that's a good team. I think
Brees
I
Hall is going to get traded today.
oh,
Brees Hall.
oh shit. Real said what other team is really surprising me. I think the Niners are surprising me with how good they're playing through all the injuries. I think the Jaguars look they have potential. I just mad Travis Hunter's hurt and they ain't been using them like they're supposed to. Like
He's
they let
on
it get
IR.
huh?
He's on IR, so he can't play for
Yeah,
another 4 weeks.
yeah. They'll get reevaluated. That's okay. Really, that's it. So the subject, I don't know what you mean with this, but we're gonna talk about it because there has been rumors and discussions, and people has been throwing this out there. Should the Bengals move off of Joe Burrow? And since you put this on the list, that means you feel away.
I
So
don't
talk
feel
about
away. I just feel we look at his injury history. Should they look to
like Jaden Daniels. He already got 4 injuries, different parts of his body. That's what I'm saying, bro.
this is 1 year. He's played one full healthy season. This year, the knee injury is concerning. The dislocated elbow, freak injury, that's not really going to affect his ability to play quarterback. The knee
Yeah.
was a sprain. It wasn't no ligament tear. He does have to get the fuck down. Like, first of all, the question you have to ask, this isn't, it wasn't a sack. Was it a sack he got hurt? It wasn't a sack.
It was right here. He was running to the end zone.
Okay, so you're running in the field. First thing I'm asking, why is anybody even able to tackle you? You should be sliding.
Because he's lax, he's playing laxy days, he's doing a hand or his hand all waving the way you doing it. They can get the point. Get like to
Get
get out of
down.
bounds.
Yeah. So that's gonna come with hopefully this is an eye opener. You would have thought the knee injury was eye opener. You would have thought the injury after that was, but
We got to
get,
tighten up.
getting your shit broke, that'll hopefully this will teach this is a learning lesson and will go a long way as far as him lengthening his career. Cause the fear
I
was
think we hire a quarterback coach.
well, he just needs to slide.
And what I mean when I say that, folks, not that he's trash or none of that. I think he needs to. I think some of these NFL quarterbacks should be calling some of these OGs as mentors. And like I said, he need to go to Phillip Rivers camp. The Phillip Rivers got a quarterback camp where they send him. I think he need and not to tighten up his game, but to get the game from Phillip. Like show him, no, when you run the ball, keep shit tight. When you do this, do that. Run out of bounds or slide. Run out of bounds. Don't get to the big. You like you said. We always say you have 3 or 4 times in the game where you have your little time to make your little play, and it's going to come naturally. But all this other shit, stick to the plan. You're gonna run out of bounds. Run out of bounds. Don't be playing faking and running and doing all that because you might get hit. The ball might get popped out. I think he needs to just have an OG. Just teach him, talk to him about that. That's it. That's what I mean with a quarterback coach with some of these guys. Even Caleb. It'd be cool for a Warren Moon or Randall Cunningham or Michael Vick just to, hey, come here, a little certain things you do, my nigga. Look, do this. When you gonna run, run. Don't be hesitating to run because you'll hurt yourself when you play around. Like you need to know what you're gonna do. If you're gonna throw the ball out of bounds, throw it out of bounds. Don't be spinning it back towards 18 yards and throw. Make your move, like you know what I mean, because you cost your team. That's what I mean when I say quarterback coach or something. They just need a nigga just to give them a little jewel here and there. You know what I mean? And I think Jaden Daniel needs that. He needs that because he's like I said, he's 100% football player, but you know it's fun. He's already popular. It's cool. He's no McCaffrey and them, Derrick Henry's nigga in the field training, nigga. We're not playing. Like I need you 100%. This is your job. Like you know what I mean? It's cool to be cool, but it's also better to be a winner. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to be cool in the league. Niggas know your name, you got jersey, but you get that jury is also, you know, when I with Burrow, once again, just like we're saying, like this team didn't have spent money to protect Burrow. So if you Burrow, do you want to stay there? He likes to coach. He likes to play football. So do you tweak the coaching staff or do you just all out in the draft? Just like everybody 6'5" and up, offensive lineman we drafted.
Yeah, they need to beef up the O line. They have
You
the
feel me?
weapons on offense.
You feel me?
It's
We
all
have
interior.
to tighten up that defense, get a couple of young little safeties and all that. But everybody, even niggas undrafted, I'm telling next year, any nigga that's 6'5" and up, 330 and up to play offense, we're bringing them in the camp. All of them. I don't give if it's 15 of them niggas. We bringing all of them, and we can have all of them sitting here. We gonna figure out which 5 of these
Figure out
niggas.
which one of you niggas can play.
Yeah,
The ones who can play
yeah,
too, you go on practice
yeah.
squad.
And 2 of y'all gonna be on the practice squad, and y'all gonna know the playbook. Like we gonna keep y'all call. Like that's what I would do. Like you know what I mean? For certain shit like that, yeah, we drafted all 6'6" niggas, 6'5". You got to be that. That's what we looking for. I'll put add in the fucking paper. We looking for big niggas. So
I,
um
I think Jaden Daniels needs to talk to one person, and that's RG3. Because RG3 is going to be because you were hearing a lot of the comparisons, especially after the
I
knee.
see his mom already said that. No, there's not an RG3 thing. So no, we already seen his mom tweet some shit. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. He just needs somebody to talk to him. That's all. He don't need to work on this game or nothing. Somebody need to tell him, look, take this shit serious. This is what
Who
you dream of.
Why do I care what his mom says about if this isn't an RG3? I know what the hell I'm looking at. This is it.
But they did. But this is what I'm saying that we in a think about it. When we watch sports, it wasn't all this fan to talk to a player respond back and is tweeting, and it wasn't never none of this. So we have to understand what we in, and that's why I said that we said his name because his mom had already said that on Sunday. We already said the tweet.
That's
So that's what I'm trying
crazy.
to tell you. So that's when you said that I thought you was going off of that tweet.
No, no, I
That's what
understand.
you
No, I'm saying like all respect to Jane Daniels' mother. This is an RG3 thing. The only thing that stopped this from not being an RG3 thing for your sake and your son's career sake is that
better.
he broke his fucking arm. Because the
Yeah.
way that shit was
No,
trending,
they said dislocated elbow. Dislocated elbow.
right, right.
Yeah.
Like I said, the way that this season was trending, he was going to break his damn leg running around there all loose, like you said, all shit a game, running around like this and shit. Yeah, 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 yeah. I know exactly what you mean. So
Yeah.
hopefully, that's why I said he needs to talk to RG3 like, hey, you're out for 5 weeks, not because of anything lower leg, lower body, extremity related, which is a blessing. You broke, you're dislocated your left elbow. You throw with your right hand. You'll be okay. But you need to learn to get the fuck down. I wish somebody would have told me after the first time I tweaked my knee, hey, I know you feel like Superman. I know you feel invincible. Get the fuck
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
because you're an injury or two away from being a 10-year, from going from rookie of the year, Heisman Trophy winner, greatest nigga since sliced bread. You're an injury or two away from going from that to a 12-year career backup.
Right.
Not saying that you can't throw the ball, but your ability to run and improvise and make plays with your legs is what takes you from a tier 3 quarterback to a tier 1 quarterback, Jane
Right.
Daniels. So you really need to treat that gift with the respect and preservation that it deserves.
No, true. So and same thing with Burrow. So how was the Commanders line? Do they need to beef up their line too? Do we need to give them the same advice
It's
next
not
year?
that.
Next year they get six. No, it ain't that too. We know what the issue is him playing the way
Yes.
he plays. It's his
Yes.
style of play and his laxy daisy moves and all that. No, you need to go boom, go boom. You're gonna slide. Kyle Murray does that shit perfect. He know when he's scrambling, he
He
know
don't
he
ever
going
get hit. You don't ever see him get hit.
go. He gonna run out of bounds. He gonna point. Like he needs to get on that. Stop like playing. You know what I mean? To me, that's one part of Caleb Williams' game he needs to tighten up. Like when he's out the outfield, he's gonna run. He's still so laxy. You know what I mean? Like nigga, plant your feet down and make a decision. Are you gonna run or are you finna like do that? Because you're gonna get hurt being or you're gonna fumble being Lexi Daisy and sliding and like no, you know what you're gonna do. So that with Burrow, once again, that's the advice for the Bengals. And we nigga, everybody 6'5" and up. Everybody we draft in the offensive line, we draft. That's all we draft. We don't need no offensive players. We got them. You know what I'm saying? We need to tweak this defense, and we drafted 5 fucking offensive linemen, and then we're going to sign 4 or 5 free agents, and we're going to bring whoever's undrafted that's over 6'5" and play offensive lineman. We bringing his ass to camp. We want all these motherfuckers, and we gonna see whoever the fastest is. He gonna make the team. Whoever it is, you know, we own that. We need to protect Burrow. Like you already went to a Super Bowl, so we can't let that legacy or that hype of that team go down because we're not spending money. We fucking up. We got our quarterback. We got our receivers. We paid everybody. Let's go. And I think that's what it is with them. Um, you got anything else to say about Burrow?
Um, I think one more injury and the
Yeah,
Bengals
I'm
need to
drafting a
look.
quarterback now. I'll be honest. I'm drafting a quarterback now. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
And I'm
they
telling you, I
need
don't want you to
to.
go away. Like we're not moving off of you, but I need to draft a quarterback to be able to run the system just like you, just in case you get hurt. I don't want you to think he's your replacement, but we need a good backup. And I think the NFL is going to start getting into like whoever was started a couple of years ago, they need to be like Justin Fields. He needs to become a slash nigga. He's not a quarterback. But some time you'll see your second string quarterback. I think now in preseason all that these niggas need to let the first string quarterback. You need to chill. The second string quarterback, you need to be taking snaps with nigga. You need to be taking snaps with T Higgins, Chase. You know what I mean? You need to be throwing them niggas the ball. You need to be throwing Jefferson the ball. You need to be throwing these niggas the ball. I want you get their timing because he already know what to do. I need you to get on that level just in case. And I think the NFL needs to get more into that too. because the game shouldn't be that lopsided when the second string quarterback come in. It's just like, oh God, this nigga's throwing bullshit. Like, how the fuck you make the league? Like, there's no reason Mariota shouldn't be able to do the same shit. Like, you're mobile, you're a mobile quarterback, and you have a little bit more vision. You know what I mean? And then you've been in the game a little bit longer. You
Experience.
see
You got more
stories.
experience.
Like,
Yeah.
not becoming this game doing bonehead shit. First game and first pick of the game, you go a pick six. What the fuck are you doing, nigga?
Well,
You know
that's
what I mean?
why he's a backup. So,
So
okay.
um uh
You see the
are the
next topic.
Ravens the scariest team in the NFL? Yes and no. Yes, because we know the talent, and yes, because for some reason it's just like we like Lamar. Everybody just wants to see this nigga win this one. Like, and it's something about it's just him. We want to see this nigga win the one, and we know what they can do. It's just about completing the thing. So yes, they are one of the scariest teams and could be the scariest team just because based off the quarterback play and the talent, and we know what they can do, and people like him, and we all like him. So that's another thing that we like that nigga. So it's like, you know what I mean?
They've
You
got
know
a
what I mean?
big
Like,
time game. Yeah. They've got a big time game next week against the Vikings. That's not going to be easy, especially with JJ McCarthy in there. Um,
yeah. Okay. So we gonna stay on football. I'm gonna I'm gonna take this last subject and throw it right next, but I've seen this. But no, that's messy. So we're gonna keep that at the bottom.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So football. What else? That's it. That's all I really got to say. It was another good week. A lot of these games, you see these games are kind of slowing down now. The points are kind of getting down now. The games are getting a little bit tighter now. It ain't all this 40 some moves. Certain games is gonna get like that. But yeah, it's getting right. I'm gonna let you take this next one because I don't even want to. This is why you wearing this hat. This is why, folks. This is why he's wearing this hat low, folks. This is why he's doing all this shit for this goddamn topic that he put down. So I want y'all to know this. This is why he does this. He'll wear the shit. Go ahead, P.
So,
Talk, man.
beginning of the year, especially after game one against the Warriors, there was a lot of concern versus the Lakers' talent, how they would mesh everyone's roles. We need to make a trade. Andrew Wiggins, send help. We need a wing, need a scoring wing, need another center. DeAndre Ayton sucks. After watching this team for almost 10 games, thinks game eight, Lakers are 6-2. I think that this team, the way that these guys are buying into these roles, the way that this team plays hard, the way that they compete. I watched them yesterday compete on the defensive end with a team who's arguably the Blazers, probably the best perimeter defensive team in the NBA from what I've seen. And yes, I mean that 100%. I know it sounds crazy. The Blazers might be the best perimeter defensive team in the NBA, maybe behind Oklahoma City. Have you watched the Blazers play this year?
Folks, y'all see how I just have to give this nigga this look
Have you
once again.
watched have you watched the Blazers play this year?
Once again, folks. He put this hat on for a reason. He put this subject on the subject for a reason.
I'm not joking.
I'm not
The,
gonna say.
the
I'm letting him.
The Blazers play like a 1985 high school
They play like
basketball team
Detroit.
on
I watched them
defense.
play. They play like Detroit. They play physical. They play physical.
No,
I
but
watched.
not only do they play physical, they have 3 to 4 niggas who will pick you up 94 feet and disrupt your offense by the time you cross half court. You start running
And
the
the
play on
Lakers,
offense.
that great.
There's 12 seconds left on the shot clock.
And the Lakers with AR, that so superb that they just ran through
No,
that.
no, 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 no. AR didn't play. Other niggas stepped up. Rui had 30. Aiton had 30.
What I keep telling you
Nick,
about, I was just gonna ask you how much did the Japan nigga have?
Rui had 30.
Once again, why I keep telling he can't play with LeBron, bro. You get what I'm
Yes, he
saying?
can,
LeBron
because we don't need him to
six.
have 30. We don't need him to have 30. We need him to average 14.
Low key want him to have 30 because then
No,
you can run your team a whole nother
no.
way.
I don't want him to have 30 because I have Luca averaging 40. I've got AR who's going to average 25. Braun, you're going to average 20, get you 28 and 8. Aiton, get your 18 and 10. Rui, give me 14. I need you to keep shooting over 50%, shoot 40% from three, and everybody else get in where you fit in. Jake LaRavia, oh my God, this white boy then came in and looked like
Who
the
the
next.
fuck
This
is
nigga
he?
Jake LaRavia looked
I,
like
I will ask you
this.
that. Who is he? Where the fuck he came from? Who is this nigga?
Jake LaRavia was, I believe, the 22nd pick in the draft. Was drafted by who drafted him?
Was he an overseas nigga, right? Was he the overseas nigga they're talking
No,
about? Who
he played at Wake Forest. Played at Wake Forest. Did
okay.
2 or 3 years. 6'8", 6'9", wing. Got big
He was
hands.
7 foot, bro.
He can slide his feet. He can move his feet. He can guard the perimeter. He can hit threes. Has a quick release. He's a big
I'm gonna tell
wing.
you who he play like to me. To be
Huh?
honest with you, I want to cut you off. I'm gonna tell who he play like to me, and I don't want niggas to get mad. That nigga look like dirt, bro.
Jake LaRavia.
That nigga looks like dirt, bro. I watched
He's
four
not that
Lakers games.
big. He's not that big, but
I
he's very
saw.
skilled.
Like, he plays, bro. He plays like you said. Everything you said. He's just a quicker, shorter, little. He plays like dirt, nigga. He getting the ball. He looking dead at the basket. Every time he get the ball, he's swinging shit. He looking. I said, oh, he like you said, he in the hole. Like, yeah, no, he has game.
No,
That's why I said, who is that nigga?
he's he's damn
Number
near,
two.
I
Who
say,
is that nigga?
he fits better and plays better with our team with AR. Like he plays so well off of guys who handle the ball and create the way. Like
Like this. He can be your Tony Kukoc if y'all let him be. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's sometimes
he doesn't
see.
score as well as Tony. He doesn't create offensively as well as Tony Kukoc.
Okay, okay,
He's
okay.
uh
That
he's the perfect he's the perfect person to play with Luca, AR, and LeBron because his IQ, he's the guy who knows exactly when to cut. He knows exactly where to be for the open shot. He knows exactly where to be for the offensive rebound. He makes the right basketball play, time in, time out, that you could depend. When I'm in trouble, he's gonna cut at the right time. How, bow, and one. When I'm get the rebound, look ahead. He's going to be ahead of his defender or have a little guy sealed on him. I could throw it up ahead. Bam, and one. He's the guy where we swing, go pump fake, drive, make the right pass to the open three. So he's just a damn good. He's like the best way when it's him uh, uh, when him, Luca, AR out there, it looks like those Duke teams that had all the white boys where they just fucking throwing the ball all around the perimeter, passing, penetrate, cut, pump fake, and the shit just like, oh my God, this is beautiful basketball. He's the perfect guy to play with this. The Lakers are a 6'9" solar system guru, playmaker, rebounder, passer away, 20, giving 28 and 8 away from being a serious title contender because this team can defend, this team can shoot, this team can when they want to. We can play big as shit. We have good size. We got Jackson Hayes, we got DeAndre Ayton, we got when we throw Laravia, Luca, LeBron, Rui, Ayton. There's not a player on the court under 6'5", and that's our shortest player. The next shortest is 6'8" with Luca, Laravia, and LeBron, Rui. So this team, the sky's the limit with this team when we get LeBron James back. That's all I'm saying. Like I'm looking at a serious title contender. I don't look around the league and think, oh, these niggas is so much better than us. We don't even have LeBron James playing, and we're competing and looking just as good as damn near I say any other team I've seen.
breaking news. We're not breaking news. Whenever a reporter insider, Giants should look to pair Lane Kiffin with Jackson Dart.
Yeah, that'd
I
be
was
good.
just going that. That's all. No more football, but yeah, I hear you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been watching the Lakers, and the interesting thing about the Lakers is when their superstars are not on the floor, you see a completely different scheme, team, and win.
Grimy.
You see what I'm saying? You see a different win with the team when it's not the superstars, and I've been peeping it. And we've seen it. We've seen it the last 2 seasons. Every time LeBron doesn't play, we see how they play and we see how they win. They look good. It's a better, grimy win. And this year, even without Luca and LeBron, these certain games, these wins look different. You know what I mean? Oh, hold
Guy
on.
getting bitched.
Hold on. One more thing. We're talking basketball. John Morant says he's lost
Joy.
joy in
Yeah.
playing following suspension.
We could talk about him too after the Lakers. We could talk about that.
Right here. So I don't want to hear that shit. Feel me? I got them right here. Let me show y'all. Let me give y'all the flavor of
The
the week.
Jaws.
Let me
Yeah,
show y'all the flavor of the week tonight. You know what I mean? Let me show y'all the inside of the shit we on, man.
the Jaws are nice. I like the Jaws.
Yeah, this is him, homie. So, he crashing out. The homie on dope. He probably so, but so back to this. So the Lakers, yeah, it's kind of crazy, and this is how basketball works. Like it's a different five and win a different way than this five on your same team. So it's kind of remarkable, and it's kind of a nod to the coaching that
JJ Redick's doing a fucking phenomenal job.
that you can get the most out of certain people when it's needed and on a consistent basis.
The
You know,
Lakers had no business winning that game yesterday with Austin Reeves, AO, and Luke out because they didn't have a primary ball handler. Marcus Smart, a lot of times, had to handle the ball handling. Like I said, it was a challenge to bring the ball up court. This was the grimiest game the Lakers have won since the Kobe Pau Gasol era. Usually, games like this, from what I saw, this game had Lakers getting beat by 20 written all over it.
they
You
dug
can't
out.
bring
They
the
dug,
ball up court. Every time you start the offense, but what the Lakers did instead of hoeing up and kind of going with that, they matched the Blazers' intensity and physicality. The Blazers had everyone. They had their number one scorer, their number one ball handler. Drew Holiday was in there playing. They're like I said, they got Jackals on the wing. So they matched the Blazers' intensity and even defended them even harder. And plus, and another thing I love that I saw, the Lakers were rebounding. The Lakers are notorious for getting out rebounded, especially giving up offensive rebounds. They were rebounding their ass off it, but collectively, Bronny was in there getting rebounds, sliding on the floor for steals. Laravia sliding across the. I haven't seen the Lakers slide on the floor for loose balls, get 50-50 balls like this in a long, long time. And that's one
so
thing I
so
do fear when LeBron comes back because
yeah.
I was watching that game and I saw and I saw Bronny James slide on the floor for a loose ball and make a play, throw it back behind him to Ayton for a dunk. And I said, "Oh my God!" In that moment, in that play, I would have rather had Bronny James on the court than LeBron James because LeBron James is gonna look at that fucking ball.
Yeah, yeah. Like
LeBron
I
ain't
said,
sliding for no loose balls.
like I said, the bottom factor of that is the Lakers just are a completely different team when the stars are not there, and their wins look different, and that's a good thing. You know what I mean? Even when Golden State was going through, they was winning. Even when they bench came in, it was the same type of win with Curry and then when Livingston came in and West came in and Andre Iguodala came in and all of them came in, they was winning the same type of way and style. You know what I mean? And it was looking the same pretty loose shit. This shit, nigga, like you said, Rui had 30. And he's the nigga, bro.
Oh yeah, he's the nigga. He's the nigga when he plays for his Olympic team, averages 40. So I know he's capable, but he
Okay,
fits
check
well
this.
into his role with the team.
So what the fuck did Jock get suspended for? Because they talking about it right now, but I'm talking to you, so I can't hear what
So
I heard
so
you saying.
after the game with the Lakers, Jaw had a bad game. He shot like 20%, looked disinterested. They asked him, "Hey, Jaw, you look pretty disinterested out there. Was a game plan for you?" And then you sat out. You got benched the fourth quarter. Like, what's going on? Like you look disinterested. Basically, like, what's going on? And he said multiple times, "I don't know. Why don't you ask the coaching staff? They think it's better that I sit down." And they're like, "What do you mean by that?" "I don't know. Why don't you ask the coaching staff? It's their idea, not mine." Okay, Jaw, well, XYZ, the ball wasn't really flowing. We saw you being real passive with the ball. XYZ, like, why aren't you being assertive? X running off. I don't know. Maybe you should ask the coaching staff. It's their idea, not mine. So he's just bitching, bitchity bitch, 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 and
Not
sound and pouting after the game. And the coach, instead of feeding into that, said, "You know what? You want to say some stupid shit like this post game? It looks real bad. It's not mature. You've had maturity issues. You think." Would have learned you just got suspended for 25 games. Instead of that, he John Morant. Oh no, instead of like kind of feeding into his ego, the team suspended him for 2 games. And now he's pouting even more. So, and they're saying I lost my joy for the game. So, the rumor is like a lot of this stems from them firing the Taylor Jenkins, and him and Jaren Jackson Jr. rocked with Taylor Jenkins a lot. They didn't like that move. Remember, their coach got fired towards the end of
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah,
So
right before the playoffs. Yeah, he got fired right before the
right
playoffs.
for the
Yeah.
playoffs.
So
Yeah, yeah. So
they
so
played Minnesota and lost in the playoffs. Yeah.
yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like, oh, so like Ja, we know that's your guy. We fired him anyway. Like, so basically the organization is saying, like, Ja, we don't care what you like, what you think. And there's kind of been a little bit of tension there since then. So we can see, if I'm the Grizzlies, I have no issue moving off John Morant. Like I said, him and Zion, we talked about these guys who haven't really developed their game. Like, there's no reason for this being year 6, 7 for Ja, why he doesn't have a consistent jump shot.
Or why he hasn't elevated his game, just a style of play. Like he's still trying to go in the hole and just jump real high, dunk on nigga. Like he ain't got no go-to shot. He has to do this quick little shit, try to go in the hole. Like, no, you supposed to have certain patented moves. Like players got patented moves they can do. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think once again, Ja, he's an OG to talk to him. And since they don't want no niggas over 34, 35 in the league. So with the coaching, once again, you know who I hear in my head when I see this problem, only nigga's gonna tighten his ass up and get it right. Mark Jackson. I just see this is like a perfect pivot, a perfect move right now. If my star player I just invested has the fucking commercials, has the fucking fans, he has all his jerseys selling here, I'm not trading this nigga, bro. And if this nigga, if him and my defensive player of the year and my 3-time star athlete feel a way about this coach and they mad that we made this, you know what? We need to listen to this. We're not finna sit here and bully. Let's look at our product right now. We got a good product is selling. We're in the playoffs. We have fans. We have revenue. Maybe let's look at this fucking coach right now. We're gonna give it a couple more games, and then I'm gonna do some shit. I'm calling Mark Jackson. Hey, what's up, bro? And I'm gonna just have a conversation with Mark Jackson. Don't even say, "God, I'm gonna have, hey, you watching basketball? How do you feel about Ja right now? What's let me hear what Mark Jackson say. You know what? Hey, you're hired. He'll be like, huh? Yeah, I called you for a reason because you know anyone's gonna tighten this nigga up, and you've been wanting to get, and this is the right team for Mark Jackson right here. I just feel it. This is the right team for him to coach. Grimy
I
little
think
team, a small market where he ain't got to hear all the New York, LA, nothing, you know what I mean? A grimy team with a player that he can tune in because he knows what's going on. He knows. He knows. And he a point guard. He gonna tighten that nigga up and he gonna show him what he need to work on. Nigga need to have a left, need to have a right, need to run this play. And then we bounce off this play, ding, bing, bing, bing. Like to me, this is a perfect little but go ahead. That's just me wishful thinking. You know what I mean? I'm a comic book nigga, so I'm just picturing the universe where that could happen. But to me, this is the right little. I'm not selling. I'm not trading John, nigga.
I think
Bottom
I think
Jeremy, my two thing about your two stars on your team is unhappy with this coach. You're telling me you're
well, I
gonna
haven't
trade
heard nothing about Jaren. Jaren hasn't said anything. He's been running with the program. He looks pretty bought in.
He said something before the playoffs last year. He
Well, yeah,
said
that
something.
was still fresh.
Yeah. So they got fell away. Don't think he's gonna fire our coach right before playoffs, and we gotta go against Ant-Man. And that's why they look discombobulated. We don't even know what this nigga doing, man. We don't know this nigga, man.
Well, my thing, yeah, I think the nigga's from Poland or some shit. He's like,
Once he got an accent. We niggas, bro. We in Memphis, we niggas. We not fucking with you with this accent, nigga. We got a crunchy ass accent. We not even hearing what you talking about, nigga. You dig? Come on, man. Come
yeah.
on, man.
So, but I think the bigger story here for me is Jaw. It's just not evolving quite how you would want your superstar year two. If I told you year two, Jaw, who is second in MVP, most improved, averaging 27. If I told you 4 years, every year his game is going to regress, you'd say, nah, I doubt that. And that's really the truth of what's happened. They've regressed as far as seeding in the playoffs, and they've regressed as far as points per game, efficiency, and he's not adding anything to his game. So I got to see more. He's got to really look at himself instead of looking for people, the organization to blame, the coaching. Look within, see how you can positively affect your situation, Ja. I feel like he's doing a lot of blame deflecting, which is another sign of immaturity.
Okay. Yeah. I just think that'd be the right move right now for me. I think that's something you if you're a general manager or you somebody that's in basketball, like you got to think a lot of these billionaires, they don't care. This is just funny money with them. They don't really care. But that GM, if you a nigga like Michael Finley or whoever's in the office, that's a basketball nigga. And like I said, I'm not trading job, bro. It's too many people in the jersey and it's motherfucker with your jersey on. You know what you mean to us. And Jaren Jackson's mad. You already know the two-star players are riding with each other, bro. You already know that. So, and that means if them two feel that way, it's about four other motherfuckers that feel that way. You know what I mean? So yeah, get that Poland nigga out of here. What you do is because the Poland nigga he was already a part of the coaching staff, correct? And they
Yeah.
just bumped him up, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the problem already. You was assistant coach to me, nigga. You're not finna coach me now. Understand that dynamic. You play sports. You know how you look at the assistant coach.
Well, it
You a
depends.
star in the
Well,
head
well,
coach.
well, that's not always true.
No,
Tyronn Lue
I
was
know it's
in.
not always true. I'm not saying it's always true, but I'm just saying in certain situations, if we cool with the coach, woo, nigga, you gotta ask. And we all three of them probably used to joke on this nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So now all of a sudden, nigga, they move him out the way. Now, oh, we gotta deal with this nigga. Because I dealt with that before in high school. Like, oh, I don't like this. Because my coach Lee go back to nigga Eisenhower. Now I got the white boy. I never even want to play for this nigga. So I'm like, so I'm already not even just like, And that's what I'm saying. This could be one of them situations where I'm getting Mark Jackson and and I'm damn I just looked at this football shit, lost my train of thought. Like I forgot I was talking about. Damn. But yeah, this day not fucking with him. I get Mark Jackson to make that nigga back to assistant coach.
Mm.
Because he was so because in my eyes, he's an intermediate, whatever that word, intermediate coach. So yeah, hire Mark Jackson and then you bring him back down to assistant coach like you're supposed to. We ain't gonna do you like that, people. This is not working with you being the head coach. So we ain't even gonna fire you and make you look crazy like that. We ain't gonna do that. We got more respect for you. You know, we glad that you stepped up to the plate and coached these last little 50, 60 games, you know what I mean? Or 30 games, whatever you've been doing, but this is not the right fit. And we're not gonna have our star player and you beefing over some type of power control or whatever it is. You sitting him the whole fourth quarter is crazy. So yeah, I think Mark Jackson, bro, he'll tighten that nigga up, bro. And everybody will respect it. Just the way I'm telling you right now, that's the way it should be. A nigga for GM call Mark Jackson. Hey, what you think about John, man? Ooh, you know what? You're hired. Yeah? Yeah, I need you to get down to Memphis, man. 2 days, man. Come on. Oh, you're gonna be the head coach, and we're gonna bump over way back down to assistant coach. We're not gonna do him like that. He looked out for us and accepted this challenge. This challenge is too big for him to conquer, and we need you. We know you know what's going on with Jai. I know you can tap in with him. His dad are like that. His team are like that. The city, the basketball organization, I love that. Come down, and I think that's it, bro. I think that's the only way. Because right now it ain't gonna work. I'm telling you, it's not. He a YN. And you know, the YNs is younger than you. You know, the generation younger than you barely could talk to them niggas.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? So yeah, to me, Mark Jackson, that's the ooh, that's it.
Yeah, yeah. There's no point talking. Yeah, it's like I said, we'll see how this plays out, but I think there's a real chance that he could get moved before the trade deadline.
Damn.
Um, let's see what we got. Oh,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah. I don't know what this next. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm letting you go to this shit. I don't know
well,
what
this has been an argument that Paul Pierce has been pushing for years, and it came up again. He was talking on Danny
all
Green's
this talking about
podcast.
the 2 guard shit. The
No,
two
no,
guard
no,
shit.
no. Paul Pierce, it's is said famously that he's better than Dwayne Wade.
I get why he says that, and I get why he says that. I don't. I don't have no. I don't have no problem with this argument. I think this is a good basketball argument, and I think this is a good one. It's just kind of like the T Mac Vince Carter, kind of like who's better, who would you want, and some niggas feel away. And I think this is the same type of argument. And I'm being dead honest because some niggas will pick Vince Carter. Some niggas, you crazy, you can pick T Mac. And some niggas like, no, I'm picking Vince, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? You didn't see like so. So I think this is a good. I think I think
Vince
I could
Carter,
build.
you
Okay, well, let me say this with Pierce and D Wade. I could build my team around both of them niggas. If I had an organization and I had Paul Pierce, I could build around him. If I had an organization with D Wade, I could build around them. Both of them are impact players. So there's. I mean, we can chop up and dice up that game. I mean, D Wade's probably more explosive, but 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 Pierce is more wet. He's more automatic with the score. He's wetter. Um,
Vince Carter.
Vince Carter, T Mac. That's always been like a little thing.
It's
Like,
T-Mac just because Vince Carter was a role player for 12 years.
see people say that, and people still feel like as I'm saying they don't care. They don't care about them last little 12 years. They
Them
care about
last little 12 years.
no, no.
The
But
nigga
listen,
played
listen,
24 seasons and was a
let,
role
let
player
me
for
finish it off.
12
I
years.
feel you, bro, but I'm just telling you what niggas is saying. Niggas don't care about that little role player events because he was on trying to just be corporate and win the ring. Like niggas talking about nigga individual game on the who would you rather who's better, and that's what I'm saying. It's always
T-Mac.
been who would you rather
T-Mac.
have. So that's what I'm saying. That's why we say this. That's the same type of vibe I get with this. It's like to me, it's like you pick your poison. I I like I like T Mac more, but I love Vince Carter too. But I like T Mac more in a sense where he can do more. But then, can we say that because Vince Carter got wet later in the season? Pause. So that's what I'm saying. It's just a good argument. I think what D Wade can't do, Paul Pierce can do. What Paul Pierce can't do, D Wade can do. And that's how it is with them. Both of them are champions. Both of them are impact players. So it's kind of hard to kind of pick and choose with them. Now with the T Mac, Vince Carter, we can chop that up more and more because neither one of them niggas won that. They have no rings. So we could chop all them niggas up. Melo, we could chop all of them up. When you talk about, you know what I mean? We could chop that up in a better sense. But since
I,
both
I,
these two players got rings and was finals MVPs, both of them, you get what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to it's
I'm
kind of
I'm
it's
a, I'm gonna go. Both are Hall of Famers. Both are solidified. Both are legit.
Yeah,
D
both
Wade
both
hasn't
impact
beat.
players. That's what I'm saying. Both are impact players. So that's what I'm saying is well, what D Wade don't do, Paul Pierce does, and what Paul Pierce don't do, D Wade can do. Like it's with them two, and they say they both got rings. So that's what I'm saying. They both Finals MVP. It's kind of hard.
I'm
But
gonna
D
go with.
Wade, T Mac,
I'm
the T Mac, Vince Carter, we could chop that up. But this two, I don't know. You tell me what you really think.
I'm gonna go with. Here's what I'm gonna say.
D
D
Wade was my
Wade. D
last
Wade.
favorite player. I mean, he was my last favorite player. So I you know what I mean. But then Paul Pierce from the West. So that's what I'm saying. This.
Yeah. Shout out Paul Pierce, the 1998 Mr. Basketball in California. At Inglewood High School. Dwayne Wade. It has a better career, has more accolades, three rings, Finals MVP. But but he played with Prime Shaq, played with Steroid Braun. So
Yes.
those are career game slider boosters.
And with that being said, we gonna dismiss that because D Wade was still an impact player on all those teams and all those rings. So that's what I'm trying to say.
Right,
Because Paul Pierce had squads too, and he just couldn't get. He didn't have the
right.
luck. I mean, so,
Neither one are LeBron James level, just because when they had teams by themselves, where like D Wade led the league in scoring one year,
Paul
but
Pierce.
was like an 8 seed and
Yeah, but,
was never a factor in the
but,
playoffs.
but that's common. But that's common with certain teams. Your impact players
That
gonna
can be
have
common
30.
for certain teams,
And, but
but
I'm saying,
when we're
but you want
talking
that.
when we're
No, but
talking
listen,
top
but that's
top
what I'm
tier,
saying. No, but
we're
that's what
talking
I'm saying. But no matter what, you still want your all-star player to be able to get you at least to the playoffs. Everything else, niggas got to step up. But if you my nigga Brandon, you selling jerseys, you my nigga. Every year, I know I'm going off the playoffs just off of you. I know for sure you're gonna you that nigga. You gonna take like AI. You gonna take me to the playoffs every year. Vince Carter, you gonna take me to the playoffs every. So that's what I'm saying with that. But go ahead. That's all I'm saying with that. Like You know what I mean? So them being the AC, I ain't tripping at D Wade with Haslam and Woody Woo Woo Woo, Eric Snow, and you know what I mean? Oh, you that cold to take me to the playoffs. I mean,
I think
anything
I
else?
think as a Laker fan, and I'll speak
Mhm.
only from a Laker fan perspective, I never feared playing against just D Wade.
That's true. That's okay. But we're not talking about that. You know what I mean? We going about
Who do you fear more at the end of the game against your team
Paul
with the
Pierce.
ball in their hands? Paul Pierce.
He's
Paul
more,
Pierce.
and he has a
Yes.
more polished. He has a more polished fundamental game with his added game, where D Wade game is more athleticism with the fundamental game. You
But
get what
there's
I'm
def
saying?
but what D Wade also gives you is that same tenacity on the defensive end.
They both play defense. I remember both their careers. They both. That's what I'm saying. D Wade was my last player, my last favorite player in the NBA. Now I like new niggas. Like fucking Wemby. I ain't gonna fuck with Wemby. Ja my nigga. Ja my nigga. I like Zion, but Ja my nigga. That's why I'm mad at him. That's what I'm saying. But I have a lot about D Wade. So that's what I'm saying. I could go on about D Wade game. That's what I'm saying. I done seen that he's a he has the most rebounds as a guard. Like we can
Most
go on.
dunks.
You know what I'm saying? We can go on and on for D Wade, and D Wade never got hurt with that injury, blew his knee that one time. Who would? Because he see the way he came back on that Dream Team, he was disrespectful. You know what I mean? Averaging 19 off the bench. So. That's what I'm saying. That's always gonna be a good argument. And Paul Pierce is just standing on his shit, and I feel him as he should. You know what I mean? This is not like a Jim Jones Nas thing when niggas don't think he's talking crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Oh no. This is really a real basketball debate. And D Wade, they can talk their shit. They can sit in the same room and there's no beef and nothing. It's just nigga, I feel, this is basketball type shit. Like football players can't really have these type of little issues or you know what I mean, vices. Like this is just basketball shit. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because I feel a couple niggas better than LeBron. Like I always think Joe Johnson better than LeBron. And I tell niggas up and down, every time I see LeBron play, Joe Johnson, he don't want no smoke with Joe Johnson, nigga. Joe Johnson eats that nigga alive. Every time I see Joe Johnson go for 40 on the nigga when he was in Atlanta, nigga, against LeBron. Like, nigga, he don't want no issue. I see that every time he plays Joe Johnson, he gonna let Haslam with the other little niggas get on him. I said, no, he don't want that. But it's smoking Joe, nigga. Joe, nigga, that nigga's a problem, nigga. He a lefty too. That's why LeBron can't fuck with that. You know what I mean? So basketball is that type of intensity where nigga, we got issue. And I think this is a good little topic and there's always gonna be a discussion. You know what I mean? This is kind of like a Drexler Jordan type shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's like who would you rather have, who's better? And it's like I said, like it depends on who you like. I can start my team around both them niggas, so it really don't matter. You know what I mean? Um, last subject, messy shit. We're gonna get a couple of messy things. There's been a lot going on in the news, in the hip hop world, in the streets, and in the industry. Stephon Diggs expected 4 children. We knew that. I told you that boat trip we seen live. That was the day he skeeted and did all that. The Tootsie pink, blame it on the pinky. You know what I mean? Blame it on the pink stuff.
Blame
I
a
like
lot with him.
all of them is bad. What can we say? This is what nigga. This is Wakanda. He's a god. This is what he can do. He has money for it. Um, he's in a good situation. I think. Hey, this is what the new thing is. I mean, people just having random. I ain't gonna say random. People just having kids. Let's say that.
Yeah, they showed him before the game with Cardi B mad pregnant and just like, oh, this guy has 4 baby mamas on the way. So I mean, he's got the funds for it. So that's really what's most important. He's able to take care of the kids financially. It just
Yeah.
seems like a lot to fucking juggle and deal with.
Yeah. But once again, I just signed was a
He's
68
having
million.
and I was not expecting him to be having the year that he is having. He's having a pretty good damn year.
Well,
The
Stephon
Patriots.
Diggs has always been a top 10 receiver in the league for the last 8 or 9 years. It doesn't
Well, he
matter.
was coming off an injury, a major injury.
And that's what I'm saying. But we know what he do. Like once again, we know what this nigga do. Like he's been one of them guys. So there's not his name might not be as more popular as these Jeffersons and Chase now be these last couple of years, but Stephon Diggs has a name and he is him. So it is good, like you said, for him to be playing this good off the injury, even with all the off field stuff. He's nothing's bothered him. You know what I mean? He's in the Patriots organizations and everything's kept tight and he looks like he's happy. And we ain't seen him frustrated. You know what I mean? He's having fun. You know what I mean? So it looks good, you know. And I mean, and what Anthony Edwards doing, what he doing, I think a lot of athletes can start doing that now just to prove a point.
Oh, the
Because
niggas,
now you
athletes have been doing this since the beginning of time.
I'm talking about the Anthony Edwards shit where I'm gonna just pay that shit up front and let you fumble the bag. And I think, you know, what I mean, like I said, I just signed for 68 million. I got four new babies, a million, you know, two. We can do that 10 million to take care. Boom, 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 boom. Y'all space that out. So I want to see what's really gonna happen.
It's
Did you
always
have
going
this?
to be asking for more.
You know what I mean? Did you have this baby because you love me, or did you have this baby because you want to get on Basketball Wives now and use my name and promote my shit? That's why Anthony Edwards signed up. That's why he was on. When he was like, you're not going to use my name and this just to get you more fame. Like, no, you as a regular female, stick to your regular job. Here's your child support, and
No,
then live your life,
that's
and we'll
not how
go.
that works. That's not how that works.
You know what I mean?
Once you as an NBA famous person put a baby in a girl, you bring her to your level of prominence, damn near.
This is what I'm saying though. Well, then this is what I'm saying. I think a lot of niggas can start doing what he doing. I'm just going Stephon Diggs. That's going four babies. It was 8 million gonna take care of that. Okay, boom, tell my account. Boom, 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 boom. Let them space it out. And I'll have my account space it out for you. So you won't look like Anthony Edwards, baby mom. Tomorrow we spent 100,000 on what? What do you do? Like you know what I mean? And that's what I'm
Trips.
saying. These judges now are starting to understand that. Like these people, so that's why these females been it ain't been going good for them with this child support shit. And now we know, no, you're just having this just to come up and that. No. You don't even love this nigga. No, we ain't doing that. We did that with real situation last year with real child support. He stay fighting over the kid because he want to see his kid. You just have this just for some money so you can, have a Mercedes to take a picture. No. So yeah, I would do that. Oh yeah, if I'm Stephon Diggs, oh boom, 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 real quick, have my account do that, and then if you guys want, I'll have them space it out for y'all so everything will be correct, and then I'll throw you guys each every year. I'll throw you each another 50 bands cash just to keep you in a nice little whip, and then and make sure when my kid gets 18. Some of this money is towards his car. He needs to have a car at 18. I'm already paying for the schooling. So I want certain shit to happen. And then boom, and I'll break you up. Boom, 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 boom. 50. You all each or not every year, just cash, huh? Just for you, just for having my baby and being solid. That's why you supposed to do it. You know what I mean? But go ahead.
Yeah, ain't nothing else really too messy.
So go ahead. I know you've seen a couple murders going on and a couple little
Oh, the
shootings.
big U shit. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, shit don't stop.
so what's going on with this guy, this singer nigga? Because that's my boy that's in the background, all the little videos. This nigga Kevin McCall. What's the nigga name?
Oh, the one who's tripping off Chris Brown?
Yeah,
Well, yeah, he seemed like a I don't know if he
he's
got
just a
like a
real LA nigga. That's what he feel. He's just a real LA nigga to me. That's all this is. He's just the LA nigga mad. Y'all trying to play on my shit and took my music. And that's what I just keep it 100.
yeah. Yeah.
Because
I
this
mean,
shit,
well,
so you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real. I just think he LA nigga, he mad. Niggas, he
yeah.
nigga. You know what I mean? So, it's an industry sometimes. And I tell people, you could have all time. Sometimes you just gotta have a look. Some niggas might have all time. You just ain't got the look, and it ain't gonna click.
Nope. Yeah.
And it be like that. You know what I mean? So, you know. anything else? Let me see.
No more trades.
No, not yet. It's gonna be some shit all day. Miles Garrett, like you said, what about Miles Garrett go to the Niners? Oh my God, that'd be it.
Yeah. All right, so I'll send it to you if something else happened, but for now it's staying pat. But anything else you want to add before we get up out of here?
No, I think I'm real serious about that John Morant shit. I think Mark Jackson the one. I think
I
he's
that's not gonna happen, but
no.
yeah.
I think that's that small market. You ain't gotta hear no noise. No, you can tap in. You're a light skinned nigga. You finna come in on that bullshit. They gonna respect it. And I think Jaren Jackson is an NBA baby. He understands it. Like, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that'd be the right move. Go get Mark Jackson right now and drop the old boy back down assistant. You tell him thank you. We're not gonna fire you and then, bro. You a part of this team organization, but this position for you is too much and it's not looking right. These
Trade
30
trade deadline over at 1.
1 p.m. Oh, shit, that's an hour. Oh, shit, can start hit clicking then.
Yeah.
Oh, you just gonna start clicking. All right, man. Let me know.
All right, bro. All right.
All right.